Okay, this video is in continuation of my previous video that is regarding medieval China. So, continuing this discussion and taking this discussion forward, I would like to draw your attention to a few more factors which we must bear in mind while discussing the medieval China. So, we should keep account of the number of dynasties which came to rule China in the course of 1000 years, approximately 1000 years. So, to begin with, it was a Sui dynasty, which we can consider as a dynasty which was just before the beginning of medieval China. So, the proper medieval Chinese dynasty, it's a Tang dynasty, which we can consider as a proper medieval Chinese dynasty, which is followed by Song dynasty, and then Song dynasty was soon taken over by the Mongol, uh, which had come under the impact of Islam. So it was Islam which came into China after Song. So the encounter between Mongol, or in other words say between China and Islam, was not uh, new. It goes back into the time. So it had started off from the very uh, time of Tang dynasty, but it was uh, towards the end of Song dynasty that Mughal or Mongol, who eventually overpowered the Song dynasty and led to the decline of Song dynasty and established uh, Mongol dynasty in China, and it brought about a great degree of changes in various forms, especially since the Mongols were coming from the north, uh, and Mongol brought northern influence into the central China, and it also carried this influence further southwards. Likewise, since Mongol, they were connected with the Central Asian countries, and since the Islam had been spreading to far off places as far as Eastern Europe, and then as far now north as Russia, and going south India and Southeast Asia. So wherever the Islam went, the Chinese influence also went, or you can say the China was also influenced. So what Mongol gave to China was uh, the extended territorial limits, which went beyond the natural Chinese geographical boundary. So this was one contribution, and then bringing China in contact with the Persia led to the opening of trade avenues and also the cultural venues. Uh, Despite that, China had come in contact with new elements, especially from the north and the Islam. Uh, China, on the whole, remained Chinese. It was impacted by the external values and other factors, but uh, the local cultures, indigenous systems of thought, they remained very deep seated and deep rooted. So it was difficult for external systems to uproot these age old systems. So this is it for this series, and then we'll begin with the another one in my next lecture.